Let's get more. Say you cross the street. Okay, great. Yeah, start walking over to the building and reach right outside.
How's it going, y'all? It's your boy, Ez Harris, owner of Ez Entertainment, and I'm here with my man, xYLE.
Yo, what's going on? Your boy Hip Hop Mike up here, Hot 97. Yo, shout out to my man xYLE for showing me so much love on that Dash radio show.
Farrah is not gonna let her do her job. Farrah's gonna torture her ass and get her out of here.
Just punch her on her face, Mom.
Punch in the face, man. Hey, look, shut up. You don't know what you're talking. Listen.
What's good? My man's from Queens, holding it down, you know, just another prophet adding to the, you know, the industry. You know, that we about to take over, you feel me? So, xYLE, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Like, where you from?
South Jamaica, Queens. Student of the game. Love hip hop. Love music. This is my heart. This is my everything.
I feel that.
I can't express enough what it does for me, and hopefully, with the music that I do, it can help inspire the next person.
Right. How long you been making music?
I have been making music since I was like 11.
11?
Yeah, since 11 I've been making music, and then I started taking it serious when I turned 13. So it's in the teens.
Right.
It's in the teens.
Like you got experience.
I've got a lot of experience.
Okay. So what exactly inspired you to become a music artist?
Musically,
Yeah.
Artists like DMX, Nas, Busta Rhymes, those were my initial inspirational as far as musical artists. I just liked, I took a piece from each artist just to learn and try to develop something of my own. Life in general, I would say, inspired me to want to do music. Just I didn't really fit anywhere else. I felt like I didn't fit anywhere else. And when I started doing music, I started rapping other people's stuff. And I saw the reaction that I was getting, so I was like, okay, if I rap somebody else's stuff, what would it be if I did my own? And that's how I started.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. And you just kept riding with it.
I just kept doing it.
That's how it be.
Until I got better.
Okay. And have you you ever performed before?
Yeah. God, where have I not? I perform all over.
Okay.
I perform all over.
Well, get ready to perform some more, bro. I got some shows coming up, you know what I mean?
I'm with it. I'm all about the work.
Bro. I got a lot of smoke coming your way, bro. Just gotta bring those numbers and make sure that, you know, you have people supporting you, pulling up and just, you know, holding it down for you, you know? Because nowadays a lot of artists, they like to, you know, they want to perform. They're down to perform, but they don't understand the work behind just setting up an event or like getting them to perform. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes an artist is like they think they hot shit, and of course every artist should feel like they're special.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But it's like I always say, you can't be hot shit if nobody knows you.
Nobody knows you.
You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta get yourself out there. You gotta be humble. You gotta put in work, and if that work includes you selling some tickets or just posting a flyer or just word of mouth, just saying, yo, bro, I'm performing at this event. I would love for you to pull up. That's not hard. You know
that's what you gotta do.
That's all we asking. That's all we asking. You know what I'm saying? And my boy xYLE is gonna hold it down. You feel me? Like he's gonna show us how it's done. You know. So tell me a little bit about your intake on the music industry.
Where we're at now?
Yeah.
Where we're at now is a very it's a very interesting place where we're at now,
Yeah.
in a good way. It's a lot of lyrical artists are coming to the forefront. Not like how it was, let's say, like 6-7 years ago.
Right.
A lot of lyrics are coming back, and it's being
Finally.
finally. But it's also being meshed together with the ones who are not as lyrical, which is fine. Like people who have their own lane, their own niche. By all means, do what you need to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But where we're at right now, it's a good place where a lot of things are growing, and there are certain lanes that are open that nobody has really tapped into yet. Lanes are starting to open again because it's like, all right, we've heard this. What's next? What's coming up? What's coming up?
Exactly.
So we're in an interesting space right now, which is it's in my opinion, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Now, being that you are an artist yourself, how do you feel like? What's like the safest route for you? Because right now you're an independent artist.
Right.
So, what is it like being one? What is it like being an independent artist? Two, would you advise other, up and coming artists? Would you advise them to take the independent artist route? You know what I mean, or join a label with everything we know about the music industry?
Well, for me, I like the independence. Of course, there's up and downs. You got to have the stomach for it. You got to have the heart for it. This is not for the weak. None of it. It's not for the weak. Being an independent artist means you have to put up your own bread. You have to work twice as hard as anybody else who's in the room. You have to work twice as hard as anybody else who wants to work for you. Because people will support you, but nobody will take you serious if they see that you're not serious.
It's a fact.
And that's just what it is. And that's what independence means to me. You got to be able to be the first one in wherever you at and the last one out wherever you at. First one in, last one out, always. All eyes on you all the time. You got to be able to take that pressure. You got to be able to roll with the punches. You got to have tough skin. This industry is heartless. It's heartless. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but this is just me, what I've experienced going in and out. You know what I mean? Within the whole time I've been doing the music. What would I advise for somebody who is up and coming into the industry? If you got the heart for it, do it. Do it. Nobody should be able to tell you what you can and cannot do. Independence is not for everybody. Maybe you are more comfortable with a label. The one thing that I would say is do what works for you, not for anybody else. Because when you start working and living for everybody else, it'll never go the way you want it to go. It'll never be right. Right. You'll never feel right.
It don't get no deeper than that, bro. For real. Like my next question was just to, for you to drop some life gems on these people, But those was life gems right there, you know what I mean? And it's just funny how you can like connect music with life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you can drop a lot of gems through music. Yeah. Like there's a lot that connects with music and life, with vibrations and frequencies. That's a whole nother energy. The energy. It's a whole nother conversation we can get into, you know what I mean?
About that, protecting your energy.
Yeah, you gotta protect the energy, 100%. And and it's funny, like what it comes with, and when speaking of energy, it's like there's good music to listen to, there's bad music to listen to, and it's like, how do you let that energy or that vibration, that vibe, how do you let it hit you? You know what I'm saying? Are you vibing with it, or are you gonna let it affect you in a positive way, in a negative way? There's a lot when it comes to music. Like me personally, when I listen to music, I don't just listen to music. I'm feeling the music. Like the whole song as a project. Not just the artist. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of music out nowadays where it sounds good, but when you really think about it, like when you really break it down, it's not the artist that sounds good. They just fucking with the beat. Like they just like the beat. It's the production. And people sleep on the producers. That's why now a lot of producers are like popping out. Like, yo, listen, I want my royalties. I want my cut. Like I want my recognition. Because it's not, you put Drake on a song. It's not just Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like he's rapping, but
there's a whole
you're also, you riding that wave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's that's what I want a lot of your artists to understand. Is just like when you make your music, make sure that people are not just listening, they're feeling it. Make sure that you're also feeling your music, feeling other people's music, and have an open mind and really sit back and listen. Don't be so quick to judge every artist's music or say you don't fuck with it. Always give an album and a song a second listen. Like, you give it that first listen just to say you heard it. Yeah. Give it that second listen to really sit back and analyze it, Which
is good. See, that comes from, like, people not giving music a chance, that comes from a wave of other people saying that they won't give it a chance.
Exactly.
Just following.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. If people would just be comfortable in their own skin, you'd be a lot better off. Artist and consumer alike. Don't not like something because you heard two people down the block say they don't like it, and you haven't even heard it yet. You can't close yourself
all
up.
Happen all the time.
Because then you look stupid when you happen to be in the club and that same record you hear, you like it.
That's a fact.
You look crazy. You look like
a hypocrite.
You just said you didn't. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Be comfortable with you. Be comfortable in your skin. Be yourself.
So yeah, bro. Yeah, we got a lot coming. Looking forward to working with you. Looking forward to see you perform.
This is gonna be fun.
We're gonna listen to some fire music. Some conscious hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just let the people know where they can find you, like what you got coming, and
Well, you can find me on my website, iamxyle.com, iamxyle.com. Side note, it's very important to have a website. iamxyle.com. Twitter and Instagram, XYLENYC. And come on, man, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment, bro. We out here. But so tell me about this album overview that you emailed me.
So
I had a glimpse at it, but
the name of the album is called The Art to Life. It's pretty much another way of saying art imitating life. It shows how much music ties into everything else that you're going through in your everyday life. And it's just a glimpse, well, not a glimpse, it's pretty much a whole book of what my everyday life is via musically.
Dope.
So I want it to be looked at from an artistic standpoint because everybody looks at a piece of art in their own way.
Right.
So that's what I wanted it to be looked at as art. Like, what do you depict from this? What do you get from this? Like, you treat it like any type of Rembrandt or Basquiat, anything on the wall. What does that say to you? And that's pretty much what this project is. I want it to have. I want to know what it says to you.
I feel that. I feel that 100%. Okay. And when should people be expecting, for this to be released?
If I work the way I work, we're looking at June. We're looking at June.
Okay. Yeah, you got a specific date or not yet?
Not yet. Because
okay.
I like to finish before I put anything out there, but we're looking at June.
Smart.
Yeah.
Any music videos on the way? Anything coming up?
The music, everything is going to be tied into the project. So I'm shooting at least the first 4 singles. So by the time it's album release, I have the videos ready.
You're gonna be working, bro.
That's it.
You're gonna be working.
I plan on taking this month and next month is to curate, finish everything with this project, shoot the videos, shoot the visuals, shoot the photo shoots. So when it's time for a viewing party or listening party or release or whatever, I have everything.
That right there is what I call planning and executing. You feel me?
All about the plan.
That's how you gotta do it. That's good, bro. I'm looking forward to this, for real.
Thank you.
And they can find you on like Spotify.
Yeah, I'm all over Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. I'm a Spotify artist. Certified Shazam artist. You can find me on Shazam. I got my own Pandora station. Find me on Pandora. iHeartRadio. Find me on iHeartRadio. I'm supposed to other stuff I can't even think of. Google my name.
Google him.
Google my name.
Google him.
You'll
follow
find
him. Support him. Listen, feel.
This took years of work. I didn't just get all this shit yesterday. This took work.
It takes work. It takes work, and it's gonna pay off, yo.
Sir.
Definitely a pleasure talking to you, bro. Looking forward to making these moves.
Let's make it happen.
That's it, bro. It's a wrap. It's your boy again, Ez Harris, owner of YLE Entertainment. I'm with my man xyle. Deuces.